All right, let's begin the process, the post-mortem. I'm bummed. I mean, I'm not angry. I feel like if this team got in, they'd have a shot to make some noise, and that sucks. But whatever. Rico's right. They did do it to themselves with the 1-6, and specifically, I think Dan Campbell did it to himself with some zany stuff early. But I couldn't be prouder of the way they finished up, and I'll tell you, man, for Dan Campbell's foibles, this team plays for him, and they showed up, and they didn't just play. They played well. They played hard. They played motivated. Yeah. And they ended Aaron Rodgers' season, which is always fun. But, yeah, I'm just bummed because they're dangerous.
I mean, everything about the game, Mike, even the final fourth down conversion that they got, they just seemed in control. Green Bay scrambling. Lions knew exactly where they were going. Quick snap. Chark turns around, catches the ball game. And Green Bay was all just stand. They had that Tayshaun Prince look. What happened? What just went on here?
I will say this, and I'm not saying it to scare anybody or be negative, and there's no reports of it yet. But I would keep an eye. You're going to have a lot of NFL jobs open this year. You see Arizona opened up today, Indianapolis, Houston, Denver, Carolina. I would keep an eye out because if I am a team and I saw the success of what Minnesota did with 36-year-old Kevin O'Connell, Ben Johnson, I think what he's done with this offense, what he's done with the play calling, what he's done with an imperfect quarterback, how about the last 9 games of the year without an interception? Mm-hmm. The last 9 games of the year scoring 20 or more points. If I'm an NFL team and I'm not a major market team, yeah, Ben Johnson gets an interview. Now, I hope Ben Johnson comes back. I hope we're not in the market for an OC. But keep your eye out on that. Let's go to the people. DJ, 97.1. What's up, DJ?
Money Mike, my dog. How you doing, man?
I'm a little down, I guess, because I really thought Seattle was losing. I was locked into that game.
Don't be, Mike. Rico Beard, man. You good, man? I love you too, Rico, man. You good, dog?
I'm good, DJ.
Yeah, so look, man, don't be, Mike, for the simple fact, I'm happy that we showed up and we showed that we had a pair, but I really wasn't ready for us to make the playoffs yet. Here's why. Our cornerbacks stink. Our cornerbacks are like that one year in Madden where it's either just lob it up and you're going to get a PI or the other team's going to catch it. So I think that even though we are clearly good enough potentially, we were going to get blasted because our corners stink. Number 2, Mike, while you should feel good, and I applaud you, the reason why you feel so good because the Lions have something that we haven't had in your 20 years here. We got arguably the best offensive line in football. So that's been the main reason why you never really could believe in the Lions because when it came time to play real football and win and pick up big first downs and run the ball, they couldn't do it because their offensive line wasn't good enough and their defense line. Lastly, Mike, I'm going to say this. Lastly, I want to applaud Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell for being men. Because a lot of times, man, when a GM gets hired and he didn't hire the coach, we know how that can go sideways and go left. But them two dudes have been men. They've been professional about it, and they seem like they're on the same accord. And they got us arguably our best draft class since 2013 when we had 3 Pro Bowlers and 2 All-Pros. Yeah. So that's why you feel good.
Yeah, and DJ, you're right, because they're built up front. And now they enter this draft, and look, they could take just about anything. I don't think it would upset us. No, nothing zany. They're not going to take an offensive lineman. But, at 6, it is a possibility, DJ. Do they take Cam Smith out of South Carolina or Keely Ringo, the corner out of Georgia? Would any of us be upset if they took a corner at 6?
You know what?
I don't think so.
I think Lions fans may be past the PTSD.
Of Okudah?
We took a Jeff Okudah. We can't take this corner. Because you see that you definitely need one to add to that piece. I mean, I still would rather go defensive lineman, but, if a corner's there, I'm not going to be angry.
Can I throw something out at you guys real quick before we go? Because I'm all in on Brad Holmes. Dude is like the mad scientist. So he has a full support in DJ. I wouldn't be surprised, number 1. I watched that game last night. I said, you know what? What if Brad can make a phone call to L.A. since they ship about to sink and get us Jalen some type of way? That's number 1. Number 2,
boy.
I wouldn't be surprised with that second pick. Brad Holmes is a smart dude, man. he might get that tackle who's arguably the best offensive lineman in college out of Northwestern, or that kid from Florida, and stick him in right guard, and then we off and roll. That's
Skoronski? No, he's a tackle, man.
Yeah,
no.
DJ, that works maybe in high school and some colleges, but you just can't plug and play people on the line like that.
No. Now, I remember I said nothing zany. Yeah, not that. You know what else is interesting? There's a zillion edges high in this draft, including, I'm telling you, the kid that's going to fly up these boards, and we're going to be talking about him at 5 or 6, Tyree Wilson.
Yeah.
There are edge rushers everywhere in this thing. Would you be mad? I wouldn't.
No, I mean,
I want to get Aiden a buddy.
You're not going to get, the Will Anderson. You're probably not going to get Jalen Carter, so that's okay.
But if I get a rotation of 3 good edges, maybe 4, that's how you win Super Bowls.
Here's what you need.
You got Houston. You'd have the rookie. You'd have Aiden.
You need the quarterbacks, the Levises of the world to blow up. You need Chicago to realize we need to protect Justin Fields. We need an O-lineman. And then, therefore, defensive players start sliding down. That's what you're hoping for at 6.
Well, there's another draft pick at 18, but I'll save it.
You're not. You're not packaging that pick.
Oh, no.
Oh,
That's what I might do with it.
Oh, okay.
We'll go to Dre, 97.1. What's up, Dre?
Dre.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes,
There you
sir.
go.
What's going on?
Gentlemen, how's it going today?
Good.
I just wanted to say, Mike, I feel you about the Seattle-LA game. LA got screwed like the Lions would have gotten screwed years ago with them non-play calls and them blatant misses. I just don't know how. I do believe like it was already written for LA to lose because the NFL knew that the Lions were going to beat Green Bay. They were wishful thinking, along with the media, that Green Bay was going to win. But everybody outside of Detroit and hardcore Detroit fans knew that Lions were going to go in there. And no matter whether win or loss from L.A., that they were going to uproar and outshow Aaron Rodgers. Now, if they would have made the playoffs, they would have been a dangerous team. They would have been back on the hot streak, and they would have just been unpredictable. Nothing to lose. Now you're playing with house money. NFL knew that.
Dre, I agree and understand. You can't let other people do your work for you.
Right.
It's just you watched other teams get some breaks and get in. Right?
And here's the thing.
I just wish you could have been us one time.
If you wanted to nullify everything that happened in Seattle when the Rams and the Seahawks played, force Seattle to punt the ball one time here at Ford Field, and you're not in this situation. So I know that's the easy route to go on. Oh, the refs screwed us. You screwed yourself. They didn't punt the ball one time when you played them. Stop them once. You beat them. And now you're in the playoffs. So that's all I got to say about that. I understand. I got zero tolerance for the refs screwed us.
And that's that. 248-539-9797. More of your calls on what's going to be a busy Lions Monday. 97.1.